Morning everyone, 15th of March. I hope you enjoyed Ashton's video yesterday because it was hilarious. I thought it was great.
Oh my god.
It was nice to see Ashton holding the camera. So Ashton, top video, great to see. This morning we have Mr. Kevin. Kevin also helps out in the background with race wars, with a bit of editing, with a bit of filming. Works with me in the T&E, and obviously the lads here, he's a big part of GM. Behind the scenes, obviously he's not an employee, but he really helps it, and he's a proper GM guy. He's just coming in for some diagnostics. Chris is just doing some planning. So the plan today is Jan is doing a Supra, and he's putting, is it a DCT box? Yeah. A DC2 BMW 7-speed box in a Supra. It's got the automatic, and if you've drove a Supra automatic, they're dead old. They're not very nice for shifting, so Jan's working on that. So it's a big job. Kyle is building the diff on the Russian because it's come. He's going to assemble it and then progress that job. Dean is working on Ross's car. He was on that yesterday and today again. 2 full days on that. Scotty is finishing off the Range Rover for Matty because he is at college today, and then it's his birthday. No, it's not his birthday tomorrow. He's got his driving test. So good luck for Matty for his driving test. So he's back Friday. So Scotty's going to do the A5, do the Range Rover, and then he's going to finish off the R8. Ben is away at the minute, so he's not in this week. Dale is prepping the Pulsar GTR, so a collection. And then JV was going to take his Lambo for MOT today, but it's frozen outside, so I'm going to probably take something else today. Typical. And then I've got lots of planning to do, so if I have a look at my job sheet, see what I'll make some notes the night before. I've got some S15 parts to order. I've got to finalise a Pulsar bill for the work we've done. I've got to find my Lambo ECU so I can put a TCM tune on there with T1. I've got to do some holiday stuff, upload passports and that for my holiday in May. I've got to order some engine parts for Ethan. He's got the Liberty Walk GTR. He's decided to go with a GM Forge engine, so I've got to take care of that today. I've got some bills to create for 2 or 3 clients. I've got to start Gizmo's R34 for his tracker. That didn't quite work yesterday. I've got an MOT to do, and I've got to also plan Paul Cameron's Audi TT RS. We need to go probably to EcoTune and get the old file removed on the gearbox because we can't put the IROS on. So I need to try and plan that for next week. So for now, office chat is done, and I'll see you in the workshop in a bit. Right guys, I'm in the workshop, not the workshop. See, I'm terrible with this. I'm in the valet area. Dale's busy prepping Stephen's Pulsar, as you can see. Or you can keep the heating on if you want, Dale. So he's giving it a full clean, machine polish before he collects it. We've also just sold some wheels on eBay as well, so Haggie's going to sort them out. And then here we have stunning RX-7, and we've got a customer potentially coming to view that this Friday, so that is a nice car. And behind us we have a Lambo, which I'm taking out today for the first time. It is frosty, so I'm going to take my time, so that is going out today. So let's go into the workshop. Just in the dining room, Chris is in his favourite home.
Pardon?
You're in your favourite home there?
My favourite home. We've got a busy day on the dyno.
So
yeah.
What is it you got on today?
So 2ish, just done some diagnostics on it.
Yeah, so that was the one with the ETS issue that we fixed.
Correct, yeah.
And now
good.
you're just checking power because the road conditions are pretty much poor, so this is the best way to do it.
That's right, correct.
There you go. What's next?
Environment. Next will be the Range Rover SVR. Matty's been putting some parts on that, so we're going to tune that this morning, come this afternoon. We've also got an SQ7 to start tuning as well. Might get that all done today, but
we shall see, eh?
We'll
so
see.
yeah, SQ7 in white, which is what I originally wanted, but and the guy who got the white one wanted a blue one, so it's pretty crazy. But yeah, it is cold today as well. I'm going to go back into the workshop now, the main one, and see what's going on there. Right guys, in the workshop, Dan's SVK is now complete. Kyle has finished it. We're just waiting for the ECU to come back from Gintani, and that will go in there. So, a quick update. Obviously Kyle was in on the Saturday working on Hamid's box. He came in on his day off, if you like, and that is Hamid's box and his differential. diff and everything been stripped. He's literally stripped the whole lot. Going through it, he's going to check everything. I'm just going to check what he's doing now. I think he's doing something for the Russian car. Kyle, are we getting a thumbs up again? Oh, what is it you're doing today?
We're doing the front diff, billet, crown and pinion, billet housing, so pretty much everything inside the diff is all upgraded.
In a wave track as well, yeah?
Yeah, so that is...
And then you've got two monster boxes I can see stacked up there. One's Hamid's and one's someone at trade has, yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
so there's quite a bit going on.
There's a lot going on. So, we will let Kyle crack on, and I think we'll go back to Kyle when you're back on the Russian later on, aren't you?
Yep, so get
There we
this
go.
done and get it in
And then you're going to start basically finishing off the Russian, aren't you?
yeah.
Cool. Right, let's go and see what Dean's doing. Dean's working on Ross's car. He's obviously doing some sort of control fuel system, I believe, there on the left. Don't know if you can see that. Flex fuel. Some sort of distribution unit. Dean will probably explain. There he is. So Dean, you alright?
Yeah.
Got the hat on because it's cold. That is your flex fuel there on the left.
Yeah, flex fuel.
Is this some sort of distribution?
So it's just a fuse box. So with the fuel pumps being in the back, we've had to move all the trigger and that to the boot as well. So we've got a little fuse box with some relays and some fuses to power the pumps.
So the car's progressing well, yeah?
Yeah, it's going to come along nicely.
No, doing a good job. Nice one. So I'm going to let Dean crack on. This car needs a lot of work over the next few weeks. So, I can also see in the back, dry sump is installed as well. So quite a lot of progress on that. And we're going to go and see Scotty, and then we're going to see what Jan's up to as well. So with Emil's car, you can see turbo's built up on one side. Kyle's busy doing the diff right now. Once that diff is done, this engine will get put in its bay, and then we will put the plenum, injectors, 12 injectors, weigh everything up, and then it's a case of waiting for your fuel system from T1, which will be a mechanical one, and it will also have a fuel tank in the boot, and then this car will be ready for next month. So big powerful car there. Yeah, so Emil, thumbs up from me. So Caroline, your beast is looking really nice. Scott, I believe you've done the heat management kit as well.
Yeah, so all the heat management's on now. I've just got the two turbo blankets to fit heat management wise. We're currently sorting out the vac lines to the boost solenoid to control the turbos. I've just got a couple more vac lines to
Nearly
run.
there then, aren't you?
It's nearly there.
And the ECU's on its way with the controller, and that should be arriving next week as well from Cybex. Scott, you'll probably just get this started up, make sure there's no leaks or anything like that before we go to tune it. And we are tuning it on the 28th of this month, March. So yeah, pretty exciting.
Really good.
Are you ready for your next project?
I am, yes.
Yes, let's go. So behind her we've got a legendary Toyota Supra, which Jan is working on. So he's working on the two JDM cars. Ali's car is obviously getting the new turbo, getting fitted, and some new lines getting done by Jan. And Jan has got the job of doing an F10 BMW DCT box, which is in the rear. Let's show you. So this is a Garage With Bits. Paul's a really good friend of mine at Garage With Bits. So we bought this kit as the boxes on these Supras are pretty old. So I'm not going to see much on the trolley here, but you're going to see some bits from With Bits that have come.
Sorry on the engine here.
What we'll do is, wait a minute, 2 seconds. Jan's already started fitting some bits. Let me go back here. Here we go. Look at that. Very nice. So if you've got a Supra and it's automatic, they are pretty rubbish a box, especially when you've got like 500-600 horsepower. This is what we recommend. So Jan's working on this over the next few days, and then we've got to get Romain to tune it, and then it'll be ready to go. Anything else in terms of projects? We've got Warren's car, which needs to be done. We're going to map it again for the 28th of March. So Kyle's working between the Russian and Warren's and getting both of them done as fast as he can. I think that's it. I'm going to leave these boys alone. I'm going to go back to Chris later. I think Haggie's going to do a little bit of vlogging as well on the RX-7 as well. So for now, we'll see you later. Alright guys, so back in the office, we've got Haggie, like I just mentioned before. He's going to do a little bit of a vlog on the RX-7. Haggie, you're an RX-7 owner.
RX-7's possibly the best cars in the world. I think you'll agree. You've had about 7, haven't you?
I've had a few.
You've had a few.
I've had a few.
So yeah.
I've only had 3 that are personal cars. A white one, a red one, and another white one. But yeah, I've had 3 that I personally owned. But I've had loads through my hands before.
It's a common theme, isn't it? Personal RX-7 cars here are white, isn't it? It's weird.
I had a white one, a red one, and a white one. So if you want to search max power, there was a red one that I had, and I also had a white one as well. So, but yeah, but Haggie.
Yeah, so the
Blue RX-7.
Yeah, we've got a potential viewer on Friday coming.
Hopefully he comes, because that car is so nice, isn't it?
We've had a lot of interest in it. To be honest, as you know, a lot of the kitted cars at the minute are doing good money. Probably one of the best investments, Japanese sort of cars at the minute. Would you say? Like very, very hot.
It's also a late model car as well.
Late model car.
Nice kit.
It's Afflux. I think it's possibly the best kit. I'll be biased.
There you go.
So whoever's getting the car is getting a smoking deal as well.
If he comes.
Yeah.
Because we do get a lot of guys, don't they, Haggie, that says they're going to come and they don't come.
Yeah, it's part of the car sales.
It's part of the car sales, that's it. So yeah, so anyway, so I'm done for now. We'll probably catch up with Chris in a bit, and Haggie will probably do a little bit of a vlog this afternoon. So, see you later. Guys, we've got Ethan and his wife. It is his wife, isn't it? It is his wife. So Ethan, I'm just going to spin it round. And there's his wife. Liberty Walk GTR.
Liberty Walk GTR, yeah.
And you're getting a GM Forge engine.
Yep.
Unfortunately, the engine let go as soon as you picked it up, didn't it?
It did, yeah. Waited 8 months for it and then had it a day and then it decided to give up, so a bit devastating, but got to see the light at the end of the tunnel, I guess.
Yeah, so what he's had, he's got a 4.25 GTR. I think you've had it for 3 years? 2 years?
2 years.
2 years. He's just had an amazing Liberty Walk, kit fitted on the car. He's been waiting, like I say, 8-9 months to get the car back from the body shop. And when I think he drove it for a day or two. And then the rod let go, which is absolute sickener. So anyway, we're going to help him out and get his car back as quick as he can and put a GM forged engine. You'll probably see the car, I think the first week of April it's going on the ramps to get stripped. And then later on you probably go big turbos, won't you?
Possibly, yeah.
As long as he's got the engine done, because you were kind of contemplating putting a second-hand engine, but it's probably false economy. But for now, Ethan's going to go with the forged engine, 700 horsepower, and that's it. So that is the day done, Wednesday at JM. I'm just having a little bit of food, I don't know if you can see, some meatballs, an egg, and then I'm heading to the gym to do my weekly workout. So anyway, long story short, as you've probably seen in the JM stories, I got pulled by the police, first time out in my Lambo.
First drive out in Lambo.
To be fair, they were alright. But I knew I was going to get pulled because the car had no MOT. Well, actually it did have MOT, but it ran out. So I'd just come back from the MOT and it wasn't on the system. So they followed us for a long time. And yeah, that's it. I got pulled in the Lambo. I just thought it was funny. If you've seen the story, you'll know what I mean. First time out in my Lambo and I get pulled by the police. But it is a nice looking car. So I guess they're maybe curious to see what's going on, why it's got no MOT, I don't know. Had no tax either as well, because I couldn't tax it till MOT, but the police were really good. So yeah, so that is the vlog for today, guys. Tomorrow Haggie is going to be showing you some Nismo parts that he has bought and imported for a customer. So for now, we'll see you tomorrow. So that is all for today, guys. I hope you like the videos we're doing. Don't forget to subscribe, like the channel, share, comment, good, bad. Okay.